card is with Chase, and I owe $6,731.19.
6,000. God damn, it keeps going higher and higher and higher. What's going on, everyone? It's Yuki World here. It's my world and you're just living in it. Today we're going to talk about credit card debt. A lot of people nowadays are going into insane amounts of credit card debt. Before we get started with this video, you guys have credit card debt? You guys even use credit cards? Because currently right now I have $48.84 in credit card debt. Yeah, a large amount, right? I usually use my card for things that I have to buy: gas, groceries, and my gym membership, because I always use those and I always pay them off at the end of the month. Again, not that much of a bill, right? Because I would never spend like $2,000, $3,000 on my credit card because I have to pay that out at the end of the month. Today, we're going to react to some videos I found on TikTok of people in credit card debt and give you guys my thoughts. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I really do appreciate the support, you guys. Thank you guys so much.
I have a total of 5 credit cards that I need to pay off, and starting from smallest to biggest, the first one is my Freedom credit card. I owe $1,500 exactly. The next one I owe on is Capital One. I owe $4,448.53. Next card is Best Buy. I owe $5,650 exactly. My fourth credit card is with Chase, and I owe $6,731.19.
6,000. God damn, it keeps going higher and higher and higher.
And last but not least, my Discover credit card. This is the one that I owe the most on, and the total balance right now is...
I'm honestly gonna say at least 9,000. For the love of God, do not say something over 10,000, because seriously, this is so much debt. In total, she already has $18,329.72. Like, that is so crazy.
$11,159.08. $159.08.
Like, how did you get to this point? You have how many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And the crazy thing about this, from the Freedom credit card to the Capital One credit card, over a 50% increase in debt. But from Chase to Discover, oh my God. Like, people, seriously, credit cards are not your money. You're borrowing money from the bank. You're going to need to pay them back. And if you don't, it's a 30% interest rate on most cards. Let's find out why she was spending all this money.
That brings me to a total of $29,488.75. I started off at $31,000. I am now at $29,000. I know realistically with my 9-to-5 job, I cannot pay the $30,000 worth of credit card debt this year. But if I find other ways to make money, then it is possible. And I believe that I can do that.
And that's the right mindset to have. She has a goal. Okay, I need to pay this off. And she's realistic about this goal. She even said herself, she's not able to pay this $30,000 the first year, right? Right now, she's thinking about paying it off and also looking for side gigs to help her pay off that debt. This is a great mindset to have. Again, if you are in debt, your main focus is how can I pay this off, and how can I pay this off efficiently, and how fast can I pay this off? Because again, you need to pay this off quickly because you do not want an accrued interest rate. That's the main problem with credit cards.
A lot of people wonder how somebody gets in this much debt, and it does not happen overnight. It is years of bad spending habits, only paying minimum, and just other bad financial decisions that I got myself into. I am making the decision to get myself out of this position because I am 25 years old and I do not plan to carry this debt into my 30s. I want to be a financially responsible person, so I'm taking the actions necessary to get there.
Good on her, honestly. She's taking accountability and she's going at it at the right steps. The thing that I want to highlight is she talked about in her, how this even happened. Again, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens over months, weeks, and even years to accrue this kind of debt. One of her things she had listed out was emotional spending. I could relate to this. Honestly, when I got super depressed, what did I end up doing? I ended up buying a gaming PC. That is so insane. I usually never do stuff like that. This PC ended up costing $2,000. Okay, here's the thing. I got lucky. I ordered it at October. So technically, I kind of invested in the right time because if you guys know what happened, RAM prices went through the roof. So I think I got my PC a little bit cheaper. But looking back at it, I really did not need the highest specs for a PC. Honestly, I would have been fine with the 4070 or even a 5060. Some people will say, well, the card is a little bit, weak, but who cares? I'm saving money in the long run. Because let's be real, majority of the games I play, I always play on low because I focus on getting FPS. Hopefully she can make it out of it because again, being in debt is like literally one of the worst feelings ever. All right, let's look at the next video.
What is one bad financial decision that you're gonna make in life?
Bro, getting approved for a credit card.
How's that a bad financial decision?
Bro, when you get approved for like 10K, you forget about everything. You just on the card, on the card, on the card, on the card. and the next thing your statement comes out to like 3 G's. You're like, fuck.
Again, this is a very common thing. People get approved for a credit card, right? They start swiping like crazy because they think, hey, it's not my money. Again, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because if you use a credit card for a while, you'll realize, hey, this is not my money, it's the bank's money. When you first get a credit card, a lot of times people would think, hey, this is the bank's money, it's not my money. Let me go ahead and swipe it, swipe it, swipe it. But the biggest thing that got me when I started using my credit card a lot is that the end of the month balance. Oftentimes, I would just swipe the card for like, you know, small transactions, $20 here, $10 here, $30 there. At the end of the month, what happens? It totals up. Sometimes it'll go to like 800, 900. Now, granted, now I can pay off 900 like it's nothing, right? Because I'm an adult, I have a job, all that. But in college, when I did get approved for a credit card, $500 at the end of the month when you're a college student, it's crazy. It adds up and it makes it so frustrating to deal with. But I guess you get that like that dopamine, right? You just start swiping. It feels good because, you know, again, it feels like you're not spending your money because then when you check your debit card, hey, I didn't spend any money. But in reality, you're gonna have to pay that off.
Bro, and when your monthly pay, when you get paid bi-weekly or weekly, you're like, shit.
Has to go back to the credit card.
No, bro, credit cards, bro. Worst thing to get is a credit card. I swear.
Once you buy that, was so bad.
Drinks, going out, bro. I got that, baby. I got that, baby. Slide the card real quick. Don't ever look back. And you put a fat tip. You're like, you wake up the next day. You're like, fuck. And then you didn't get nothing either.
Okay.
It's the worst.
Would you say you trick on girls?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Do they trick on you?
Not like that.
You see, there you go. People spending money they don't have. They think, hey, this credit card is not my money. Let me go ahead and spend the money, right? And on top of that, he was wasting on his money on essentially girls. Bro, you're going out, try to impress other people. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Majority of my friends are girls. Guess what? Every time you go out to bars, clubs, and you buy them drinks, I guarantee you 95% of the time, they're not gonna go back home with you, bro. They are playing you for the free drinks. And that's good on them. You're getting played.
Not like that.
Not like that, bro. They might say, you know what? I got the parking. That's it, though. The parking ticket, the parking fee, that's it. Nothing else. Drinks on me. That's it.
Drinks on you, and guess what? Debt is on you as well, too. Like, how could you fall for that, honestly? That whole mentality of saying, hey, drinks on me, everything's on me, they're gonna play you.
Be like that, bro. The worst financial decision is getting a credit card, bro. Don't even get pre-approved. Just say you got bad credit and don't even look back.
And then did you pay that debt off already?
No, bro. Hey,
What are you gonna do?
it's tax season. Bro, I just filed my taxes. Thank Lord, bro. I got some money back,
Yeah,
bro.
save by the taxes. Okay.
When I get the taxes, straight to the card.
And then you're gonna use it again.
Yeah.
I don't think credit card is a bad financial decision to make. Honestly, credit cards are really good, especially the points. If you use your card responsibly and pay the bill on time, those points can add up. And on top of that, you can use it to take free flights, especially on American Express, which the card I have. The crazy thing about this, he's gonna have to use his tax return to fully pay off his bill. And that's crazy. That tax return should be used to reinvest your money into the stock market. And on top of that, he didn't learn his lesson. He's still gonna keep doing it. Hey, honestly, some people should not have cards, and that person is one of them. All right, next video.
I am in my 30s and I am currently sitting at $25,301 with 66 cents.
Damn! Oh my god. I seriously do not understand how people let it get to that point. 25K in credit card debt is insane. She's pretty much buying a car with credit.
In credit card debt. That is my own consumption, my own doing. And I also have about a $28,000, $30,000 yearly income.
At least she's taking accountability. She's even said to herself, hey, it's my own consumption, my fault. I'm the reason why I'm in debt, right? The crazy thing about this, she's in 30K debt and she only makes 30K a year. Meaning she either needs to find a better paying job or she needs to do a lot of side hustles to make up that extra income to pay off that debt. Again, I'm gonna say this time and time again. Do not abuse credit cards. They are a tool. And on top of that, it's not your money, it's the bank's money.
It's quite a tight budget, you guys. But I am determined and I am ready because this is about the third time that I've gotten on this journey.
Third time? Third time's the charm, I guess. What the fuck? Listen, I know you have a game plan, but seriously, I think you should take a step back and realize how are you in this situation the third time? You've been in debt 3 times. That's crazy.
but this time is different. We have a game plan. I know exactly what to do. I've really nailed down my budget and I have been controlling my spending habits. I'm no longer running away. I don't need to take all those trips anymore. I'm no longer avoiding and spending money I don't have.
Honestly, good on her. And that's really good that you're not running away from your situation. You're tackling it head on and you have a game plan. And here's the thing. She said she's not going to be going on all those trips. I feel like that's kind of the biggest thing. A lot of people, especially around their 20s, they oftentimes go on like very expensive trips because they have this whole mentality. Oh, I only live once. Let me go on this trip. Who cares? Money comes and go. In my opinion, yes, life is short. You should go on those trips. However, I feel like you should save up for those trips, then go on those trips. And on top of that, and I don't know, maybe go on some cheap flights, because oftentimes I see people taking expensive flights. A ticket to Japan oftentimes costs around $1,000. Why not go on Zip Air? Zip Air is $200. Yes, it's not comfortable, but guess what? Sacrifice now so you don't suffer later. Spend more money in Japan than the flight.
Which is the like bare minimum that I can do at the moment, given my income, because my income is not a lot of dollars in there. However, that is the next goal that I have, is that I will increase my income, which means that I'll be able to pay off credit cards even more.
What kind of sucks about this, if you think about it, when she starts making more money, she's gonna be using that money to pay off her credit card debt, not for herself to enjoy, which is kind of sad. But you know, gotta do what you gotta do.
And I'll keep you guys updated. It is a hard journey. I have a really good meal plan going. I, again, have a really good tight budget going. I've brought down my utilities expenses by a lot, by $300, $400, which has been wonderful. So my next goal is earning a larger income, but we're gonna do it. And hopefully by the end of 2026, imagine I pay off $25,000 on consumer debt by the end of 2026.
Here's to her. Honestly, hopefully you can complete that. Hopefully you become debt free for the rest of your life. But seriously, you need to take a step back and look, why were you in debt the first 2 times? Because again, you said you've been in debt 3 times. You managed to pay off your debt twice. Why is it the 3rd time now again? Once you realize that and fix that problem, I feel like you will never be in debt ever again. But good luck to you. And yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.